Do you want to talk about your glue woman?
Yes.
So lay the story out for this absolute idiot.
Yeah, please.
You want to watch the video?
For Taylor's sake.
You think we can, or do you think she's like cashing in copyright on it by now?
Shit, I never know.
Well,
Dude,
we can
we
just
get
watch it
busted
off.
for like every video we watch. Like, remember the time the Jive drove through the forest fire? Like, all the
What
time.
if we? I was thinking this. I've seen channels do this where they, I don't know what the technique's called. It's where they make it like transparent.
Yeah, I should.
And they
fuck with that.
like reverse the image or something. Like
One thing
if
I
you-
do sometimes is I shake it. Like, while we're watching the video, the thing's fucking shaking around.
Wiggle it, Woody, wiggle it.
Still getting copyright struck, people just having seizures.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I could lay it out if you don't want to watch the video. I completely understand if you don't.
yeah, go ahead, lay it out.
So this black lady makes this like, I don't know, like Instagram live video, something like that. And she's like, so I ran out of she's got some sort of black people hair treatment that like keeps your hair in place. And she's got one of those hairstyles where like,
The viewers
it's like
are seeing
pulled
it, by the way.
tight. It's like pulled tight and sort of brushed to the side, kind of like what I've got going on. But then, long ponytail of what I assume is some poor Indian woman's hair who had to sell it for food. And
Probably.
she's like, I ran out of my like stick it spray, that keeps my hair like in place and everything. So I thought maybe some Gorilla Glue would be the trick. Now, for those of you out there who are maybe not American or maybe not like familiar with hardware, Gorilla Glue it's not super glue. It's more akin to like a bottle of liquid tree sap. It's really good to like glue two pieces of wood together. It would be okay for like model building, I suppose. Like if you're doing carpentry, I bet it would work well. It is very strong. It hardens like as hard as a rock. Like if you could like put this stuff in a mold that looked like a blade, you could have a functional knife made out of like hardened Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
As a ex-carpenter type guy, glues in my mind break down to basically two kinds. They either harden like glass or they harden like rubber, roughly. And this one hardens like glass.
Glass.
Yeah.
Like it's brittle. It hardens so hard.
And there are warnings up and down this bottle saying like, call a fucking doctor if you get this on your hand. You get it in your eyes, don't get it in the other one or you're fucked. Like covered in warnings. Like there is no.
I want Taylor to write all warning labels going
Yeah,
forward.
there is absolutely no.
Thank
world
God you have two
in
eyes.
which-
If you don't have two eyes, don't touch this product.
Yeah. But there's no world in which you can see this and perceive it as like anything but glue. It says spray adhesive in the picture she's holding up.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
so she like puts that in her hair and like does her like brush to the back type thing.
Looked pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not an expert in especially black women hair.
It
but
looks awful.
Yeah, it
oh,
doesn't
really?
look
To
good,
me,
and it
it
probably
looked like
stinks.
it. I have this. I keep using this phrase, but it looked like she hit the bullseye she was targeting. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong.
That's not much of a target she's shooting at. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to say anything that could be perceived the wrong way. That's not the
you were
hairstyle.
certainly using the idea that you were playing a character on PKA when you brought that up earlier. That was not the case. I thought you
I'm
might
always
think you were
playing a
safe.
character here.
Yeah,
but even
that's-
my character knows where to step aside. I don't like the hairstyle that she's going for. It looks, I don't know. It looks like a man's hairstyle. Like I don't know. I like if the lady's got like more volume going on. And
I
you
can't
could,
tell
like,
what she is going for because her hair is glued down. It's so shiny. There is
So-
no distance between all of her hair and her scalp.
So in the video, she's
Is
like,
she balding here?
yeah, that's the other thing. Like certain
It's an
people
aggressive
have.
part.
Like a receding hairline.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like she's got like a huge bald spot like up here. Anyway, she's like, yeah, so I thought maybe this Gorilla Glue stuff would do the trick. It would hold my hair in place. Y'all, I have washed
did.
my hair a dozen times. And she goes, and her hair goes slap, 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 like you're hitting a bald head. Like it's just like flap, flap, flap of like flesh hitting flesh.
Like
And
ceramic.
she's like, my hair don't move, y'all. My hair don't move. And it's like, yeah, no shit. You put carpentry glue on your head. And like, I'm telling you, if I can't think of a more powerful glue. Like I don't know of one. Like it's so fucking tough and strong. Tough is the word. Like they also make a brand of duct tape. The Gorilla company makes duct tape. Their duct tape is so hardy that you can't tear it very easily like normal duct tape. I like whenever I'm doing like projects with it, I would keep like a straight razor on my side that like a little flip razor and just quickly like cut it because we were using lots of it. I can't remember the project.
I used it to hold pieces of my gym floor together. That's what's on all the seams.
That is never coming off.
It's not
never.
That Gorilla tape is gonna,
I have mopped it a few times. It's perfect. It's not. The mop had no impact on the tape.
If you decided that you want to rearrange your gym floor, I'm sorry, the decision's made. You cannot.
You made that decision the first time. Now I'm good with it.
Let me take over from here because there's an unpopular opinion on Reddit that would make a good read. The Gorilla Glue girl deserves nobody's fucking sympathy. Imagine buying a bottle of Gorilla Glue. You go through the checkout, pay the money, and make the bottle your property and take it home. You aren't sure what you'll do with it yet, but, probably somewhere down the line, that will break and there'll be a time when you triumphantly whip out the Gorilla Glue. One day you run out of hairspray. That is unfortunate, since your hair is unruly and requires some serious hold just to stay in place. You think about alternatives, but there aren't any that come to mind. Then you think back to the Gorilla Glue. Putting Gorilla Glue on your hair is absolutely fucking stupid. The woman picked up a bottle that literally says for the toughest jobs on planet Earth and bonds virtually everything. That is made for stone and metal and other things. She put it in her fucking hair. She says it's not her choice. It's not her choice, but it so clearly was. She wasn't forced to put it on. She made a conscious decision to apply Gorilla Glue to her hair. That quote shows so much immaturity. She just can't seem to accept that she fucked up and this is her fault. People are offering free treatment for her. I'm an advocate for free universal health care, but doctors should spend their time and resources battling COVID and cancer, not some childish TikTok girl who can't read that Gorilla Glue is moisture-proof and permanent. I cannot find the words to explain just how annoyed I am that she's getting this much attention for being unfathomably stupid. She deserves nobody's sympathy, and if she wants it to be fixed, she should cut her hair off and let it regrow. I'm usually a sympathetic person, but I feel nothing but embarrassment and frustration when people try to use their own poor judgment and awful decision-making skills to put themselves in a position where people will give them attention for a few weeks. Especially...
Medically, do we know if she... Oh, so you're not done, sorry?
There's not too much more. Especially when there's a lack of self-awareness gaping along enough to beg for money and treatment that she should just grow up and deal with it herself. The worst part is that she'll end up with the following from this. By the way, she has like 16 grand on GoFundMe, if I'm right.
Jesus.
People will see somebody's doing the surgery for free, so she's netting money.
People will see the Gorilla Glue girl and think, yeah, I'm going to keep watching her TikToks. We shouldn't reward idiots like her. It only encourages more idiocy in the future. What a fucking cretin. And there's a bunch of edits, but I'll skip over.
The thing is, though, like, I agree with him to some extent.
21K.
But I don't know how you get that off without medical assistance. And, like it could get real gross without some medical assistance. Like, maybe she gets, like, infected ingrown hairs under there or something, and like some sort of serious skin infection, and it becomes an ulcer underneath this cap of glue and hair. And like,
that's what I wanted to ask.
Am I wrong?
What is the pushback on this person? So she is essentially asked for help with this, and what is the rest of that story? Okay, she's done this.
Here's where she is now.
She has this.
She has a plastic surgeon fixing her hair for her, and she has $21,000 in GoFundMe money and a TikTok following.
So I think the pushback is more people going like, I don't even know if you call it pushback. I think it would just be people commentating. They're not trying to take anything away from her. They're just going, hey, this dumbass. First of all, start with a little bit. Like, don't go full on with half a bottle of Gorilla Glue. If she would have used a tiny bit, she would have figured it out. But like, I think people are saying, why is this dumbass getting... like celebrities and TV shows are pulling her on, and obviously they're pulling her on because it's a very unique show to under the guise of empathy talk to what amounts to be a retarded person who puts glue in their hair. But people are just going, this person does not deserve money.
This is just the next generation of jackass, right? Someone's stumbled upon being an idiot.
Ooh.
Right? This is like, you would see like Johnny Knoxville do this, or you'd see Steve-O do something like this, right? You look at that and you go, that is so fucking dumb.
Well, you know what they did? What they did in Jackass? The classic bit where they put Preston, the fat guy, on the table in Bam Margera's parents' house, and he's laying with his shirt off, and then they cover him in super glue, and then they lay Wee Man in the 69 position on top of him, and then they let him set, and then someone comes in with a taser and pretends they're going to cattle prod him, and Wee Man starts going, hell no, dude, hell, and pushing himself off, and Preston's going, Wee Man, stop! Wee Man, no! It is so fucking funny. That's classic. That's high IQ hilarity.
Wait. All right. You lost me.
I was
high
with you
IQ.
all the way on that one. High IQ. Yeah.
No, so that one is probably a better, more extreme bit, but this one has a realism aspect to it that I appreciate. I like that she didn't plan this, as far as I know.
Yeah, as far as we can tell. Who knows? It could be some, I'm going to do something stupid and get on the news. But
I don't understand what the damage is, right? And again, this might be just me not understanding her hair, but I feel like if I put Gorilla Glue in my hair, I would let it grow a 16th and then just come in there and undercut it with the clippers.
If it
probably
can
would
even
be
grow,
so strong
that
that it
shit's
wouldn't
going to
even
go probably
grow.
through your hair. Is that going to like spawn to your
The clipper
scalp?
can't get to it. So like what I think has happened here is she has like a shell of like hair
and that's
covered
bonded to like
with
the
glue
scalp.
tight to her scalp. Like a clipper will just glide right over this.
Yeah. Or it'll cut her if they try and
Like
push.
this needs to be sanded off. Right?
Ooh.
Honestly, what I would use is acetone. I would use acetone and like cloth and like rub it a lot. And then after that, I think like maybe like a barber with a razor, like a straight razor, very carefully like carving it off. But sandpaper would be part of the mix. Like just know you're going to end up bald. Like there's no getting your hair back. It's gone.
A magic eraser, or like probably like 30 magic erasers would help a lot.
It needs to be sanded off. Like get some like
Angle
1000 grit. No, not an angle grinder.
Flat wheel. I'm not crazy.
Sparks.
A little too far. I see skull.
You get some wet, dry 1000
You
grit
don't see
sandpaper,
brain.
and you just slowly sand all of it off. And eventually, you're going to get like enough of the glue off that the hair is going to be all like stringy and like sticking out. And then you can like maybe shave that off. But like the hair's gone. Like it's never coming back.
Wait,
I mean,
it's growing back.
What you have has to go. Is what I should say.
Like if you get that stuff on your hands, you're supposed to wash it off right away. Like I would imagine just sitting there and being like, oh, I'll let nature take its course. Like maybe it'll give you a chemical burn on your scalp, or I don't know. I can't imagine that being comfortable.
So what's fucking wrong with this? This is
Oh, just 'cause it's stupid.
It's
Yeah.
comical, which is sure, but like we've seen stupid shit that society's gotten interested in before. We've seen people become successful out of being stupid. What's the problem with this? Can't we agree with the sentiment of like this woman must be absolutely batshit insane to think this was a good idea? But she still needs help after this. We and like maybe she
we gotta
the
help her
unpopular
stand her
opinion
head
was
down.
that she doesn't deserve sympathy or empathy.
Yeah, that she doesn't
I
deserve
see.
$25,000 and going on CNN daytime
But
TV
that's
or
a
ABC
donation.
with Kelly. Oh, it is.
The 25 grand is people saying, commits themselves, seen this and said, I want to be part of the solution to this, or I want to help this woman out. What's the fucking argument? That's on her?
Well, the
Isn't that
argument
on
is
us
that
as the viewer of that? I don't look at that and say, shit, I want to donate money there.
I think you're taking it too deep. The argument is just that it's stupid, and people are going, Missy Elliott and a bunch of celebrities are promoting an account to give money to some dumb bitch who put Gorilla Glue in her hair. Wow, what a dummy. Can you believe the world we live in where you can make, tens of thousands of dollars and get free plastic surgery just by posting a video of yourself being stupid and putting glue in your hair on the internet? Wow. I don't think anybody's like,
half of our entertainment
we need to ruin her. We need to put more glue in her hair.
Which is entertainment, is that, right? Like doing
right,
the extreme
that's
things the
actually
other
where I
people
am
wouldn't
now.
do. Right?
Put
Like
more glue in her hair.
More glue.
We're gonna fight fire with fire.
Oh, it's actually
no
I
fire
have
near
the
her.
fix
She
for
probably
you.
dies.
Have
if
you
fire
ever
gets
heard
to
of?
her.
Have you heard of crazy glue? It'll just take that right out. So you're gonna want a good coating of crazy glue and let that sit. Okay. Do you have access to glitter?
If you ever get crazy glue in your hands, sandpaper takes it off like magic.
Sandpaper is the trick, and sandpaper and acetone. Yeah, it's I want
Do
to.
you
I
lose
can't
skin when you
stand-
do that, or does it stick to
You're
the
losing a
paper
little skin.
enough that it comes off your skin like
I
a
mean,
better
I-
bond?
Little this, little that.
So Kyle says you lose skin. I felt like not really. Like so you rub it, and then There's like this sensory feedback loop when you're sanding your own finger where you know exactly when you're hitting skin and when you're hitting glass, and you just do the glass parts until it's 95% gone, and then you're okay.
So before we jump to the next thing, we're going to hear from a couple of wonderful sponsors. This episode of PKA is brought to you by our good friends over at Squarespace. From personal blogs and e-commerce destinations to marketing tools and analytics that'll help your business succeed, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform where you can build and establish a beautiful online presence and run your business with ease. Don't have a domain yet? No problem, because in addition to configuring third-party domains, customers can also purchase domains directly through Squarespace. Over 200 TLDs are currently available for purchase, and each domain with Squarespace comes with a beautiful parking page and free WHOIS privacy. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. You won't need any plugins to get going. You can hit the ground running with your new website by utilizing Squarespace's award-winning templates. Everyone should have their own corner of the internet, and with that, you'll want to flesh out your online community. Now you can do just that with ease, since Squarespace sites are fully integrated with commenting systems that support fully threaded comments, replies, and likes. Squarespace is trusted by millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world. They're used by a wide range of creatives and people, musicians, designers, artists, restaurants, and more. In addition to some of the largest e-commerce sites you'll find conducting business online today. So don't wait any longer. Get started today. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/PKA to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/PKA to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So when you guys make your little corner of the internet, tweet it at Woody. Show him what you've done with your corner of the internet, and he'll be so proud, and he'll show us. Put pictures of your dick on your corner of the internet. Put it like that. Put in that like bad.
And find
MySpace
Heather somehow.
tiled images like the MySpace background where just 1 million of your dicks tiled. No purpose to the website. All it does is play "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, one song, or something like that. But so try that out. Get yourself some Squarespace. This episode is also brought to you by SmartMouth. Everyone hates talking to someone with bad breath. That humid, awful smell keeps you from focusing on anything other than finding an excuse to leave. Now just think about all the times you were the smelly one and the other person was thinking about getting away. You probably can't think of any examples. That's because we rarely have an accurate read on our own breath odor. In other words, you could be walking around with a gross mouth and not even realize you're grossing everybody out. That's why SmartMouth was invented. SmartMouth's clinically proven two-liquid formula combines to instantly eliminate bad breath and prevent bad breath from returning all day long. Rinse once in the morning for all-day clean breath and once before bed to prevent morning breath. Just 2 uses a day and you'll never have bad breath, guaranteed. Whether the boardroom or bedroom, having confidence in your breath spells success. Go to smartmouth.com/PKA right now for a free coupon. You can find SmartMouth products in the oral health aisle at Walgreens, CVS, Target, Rite Aid, Amazon, Walmart, or wherever you shop. Once again, that's smartmouth.com/PKA for your free coupon. So check out SmartMouth.
They make the good stuff.
That URL. They make the good stuff. And so does Squarespace. They make those good sites, not any of those dangerous sites where you can buy prostitutes on the dark web. Good sites.
Kyle,